Maintaining good behaviour in the classroom is a crucial aspect of creating a positive and productive learning environment that benefits everyone involved. We all know that if left unchecked, a classroom can sometimes resemble a circus. And even with the best intentions, a classroom can still end up with distractions and disruptions that can throw the whole lesson off track. But fear not. By implementing a few effective strategies, you can manage behaviour and help students focus on what truly matters: learning. Hi everyone, I'm Natalie from My Progression, and today we're looking at how to maintain good behaviour within the classroom. A slip in behaviour can occur at any time in the term or academic year, and it's never something you can take for granted. This video will give you some helpful strategies to keep a consistent, good standard of behaviour, but stay tuned until the end as we will have some guidance on how to press the reset button if you need to. If you find that you're working with a challenging class or a few disruptive students, then comment behaviour in the comments section and we'll make sure to bring you more content like this. And if you can still see a button that says subscribe, that means you haven't yet subscribed. What are you waiting for? Click it now so you never miss a video from My Progression. So what causes behaviour to slip? I'm sure we can all agree that student behaviour is influenced by a mix of factors like individual personalities, cognitive needs, classroom conditions, the flow of the day, lesson topics, and that list will go on. Take, for example, a pupil who constantly interrupts during lessons. It's easy to label them as disruptive, but what if there's more to the story? Maybe they're getting to grips with the material quickly and feel bored, or they're struggling and they're overwhelmed. It could be that there are major issues in their home life that's causing them to play out their anxiety, or perhaps there's something else that's a catalyst for them to seek attention through poor behaviour. This is why it's essential for you to dig a little deeper and understand where these behaviours are coming from. You will have heard this in many of our videos. All behaviour is communication. It's your job to listen and translate it before acting. It's important to understand not just their actions in class, but also their social interactions and emotional states. This will allow you to get a clearer picture and develop strategies that really address the core issues. Your role as an educator is to teach pupils, and it's so hard to do this effectively if behaviour is disrupting teaching and learning. And this could be in the form of low-level disruptions or full-on challenging behaviour, but both have an impact on teaching and therefore learning. Dealing with this effectively and resetting expectations within your classroom environment is vital. Ensuring your class is aware that you're setting boundaries and you expect them to stay within them is the first stage. If you didn't set clear boundaries from day one, then how would they know if they're not behaving correctly? So what about on supply? If you're working on supply, you're going to be setting your standards out on each new placement, but you must always ensure that you're following the school's behaviour policy. Set boundaries and let the pupils know what the expectations of the day are. Do not be afraid to make your mark. Children are always ready to say, we don't normally do that. And that's fine, but today you're in charge and it's your job to manage behaviour. So tell the class, today I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently, okay? But if there is something I need help with, then I will ask you. You've got control, but there may be things that you don't know, like which way to the staff room. So putting your own behaviour system in place is absolutely fine. It keeps the children on their toes and they often enjoy a change and a challenge. Remember to still be friendly whilst also setting clear boundaries. So we're now going to go through the 7 B's to maintain good behaviour. Be clear, be consistent, be engaging, be open, be calm, be a team, and be reflective. So step 1, be clear. As I mentioned, the first step to maintaining good behaviour is to establish clear expectations. Students thrive when they know what's expected of them. It's like navigating a map. If you know your destination, you're less likely to get lost along the way. By collaborating with students to define classroom norms, you'll not only empower them, but also foster a sense of ownership and responsibility. When students feel invested in their environment, they're more likely to follow the rules and contribute positively. It's a win-win. Step 2, be consistent. Consistent and fair consequences are key to helping students understand the impact of their choices. When kids know their actions have predictable outcomes, they tend to think twice before acting out. Positive reinforcement can also work wonders. Nothing motivates kids quite like a little praise or recognition for good behaviour. Whether it's a simple shout out, a sticker, or a fun reward, acknowledging their efforts can go a long way in encouraging them to stay on track. Step 3, be engaging. Another vital piece of the puzzle is engaging content. Imagine a lesson that captures everyone's attention. Group work, hands-on activities, and chuck in a bit of multimedia magic. This can really engage students. When kids are actively involved, they're less likely to zone out or become disruptive. You can keep the energy flowing by mixing up your strategies and checking in with students regularly. Step 4, be open. Ensuring open communication in your class is so important. Your students should feel like they can ask questions and be able to tell you they're struggling with something. A casual chat can help identify any issues before they balloon into bigger problems, keeping the communication open and supportive. Step 5, be calm. Creating a calm and structured atmosphere is similar to setting the stage for a great performance. When the classroom feels organised and safe, students can focus better. By organising the space to reduce distractions and introducing calming techniques like some deep breathing or mindful moments, you can equip students with skills to manage their emotions effectively. Think of it as giving them the tools to navigate their own feelings and stay focused. Step 6, be a team. Let's not forget the importance of partnering up with parents and caregivers. When families and educators work hand in hand, students will only benefit. Regular communication about both achievements and challenges helps build a support network. Whether it's through newsletters, conferences, or even fun workshops, keeping families in the loop strengthens the connection between home and school. It's all about building a community where students feel supported on every front. And step 7, be reflective. You should take a moment to reflect on your own actions and behaviour in the classroom. Are you being consistent in yourself? If you let your standards slip a couple of times, what does that say? Well, they don't matter. You have to be consistent and always follow the rules that you have set. Students are like sponges, soaking up everything around them, including your demeanour. Keeping a calm and collected attitude influences the overall vibe of the classroom. When you model patience and resilience, students are more likely to emulate those traits, which helps keep a positive classroom dynamic. So what if you do all of this and behaviour still escalates? I said at the beginning of this video that student behaviour is influenced by a mix of factors, so no matter what you do, there might still be occasions where behaviour slips. At this point, you need to stop. Press the reset button and remind the class of your standards. Call out, this is not what you expect to see. It's important to do this at the first sign of a slip in behaviour, otherwise it will escalate. So go over, what is the expected behaviour and where is it going wrong? What are the classroom procedures? What are the expectations around their assignments, projects and tasks? Or what they should expect to see from you as the educator? Resetting these clear expectations will help reduce confusion for the students whilst also creating a sense of structure. Instead of telling the class off for talking, set out what you want to see. Right now, I expect you all to be quiet while you complete your work. In 15 minutes, I'll give you a chance to discuss your progress with your partner. Relationships can also be reset as you can wipe the slate clean and move forward together. If it's a particular student that's causing the disruption, take them out and find out what's causing a shift in their behaviour. Give them the opportunity to reset their own behaviour and move forward. So resetting behaviour in the classroom is not just about managing disruptions, it's about creating an environment where everyone can flourish. Maintaining good behaviour is so important when creating a space conducive to learning. By being clear, consistent, engaging, open, calm, a team where all caregivers involved, and reflective in your own practice, you can create a space where learning thrives. This holistic approach not only minimises disruptive behaviours, but also supports the overall growth of students, equipping them with the skills they need to succeed both academically and socially. When educators put these strategies into action, they cultivate a classroom culture that encourages positive behaviour and allows every student to shine. I've been Natalie from My Progression, and let's keep your career in motion.